Hey everybody, welcome to the Cross-Eyed Texan, and we are back with the Wednesday shave. Kind of let my beard grow just a little bit, and I'm calling this series Rufflin Feathers. I want to find out how these feather blades do in every razor I have, including my most aggressive one. But we're going to wait for the most aggressive razor, and we're going to do that last just in case I need to call an ambulance. No, I'm just kidding. These have a reputation in the shaving community for being the sharpest, and they are, but how do they actually perform? I think there's a lot of hype and a lot of folklore about these particular blades, and I'm going to try them. And today I'm going to be using my Gillette Tech that I got from Razor Emporium. I used this razor in the last shave, but I used it with the Persona blades. Let me see if I got those right here. I used it with these Persona blades, and it did a fantastic job. I want to see what it does with feathers. Soap we're using today is from Heritage Hill. We're using Patriot. I love this stuff. It is $10 for a tub about this size. And personally, I wish all shaving tubs were about this size so I could actually make it through a tub of shaving soap. And this is lime, bergamot, and patchouli. It's a positively invigorating smell on a hot day. And like I said a few videos back, this splash stays on my counter now. This has a very similar scent profile. And this is what we're going to be using. And I may need it. So in my new bowl here, I've got some soap kind of laid out, and we're going to get to making a lather here. I hope you guys are doing pretty good. It's if it seems like the shaving videos are fewer and further between, it because they kind of are. I don't know. It's just been where I film my bathroom is just really hot, and unless I do it in the evening, it's just uncomfortable. To be honest, it's just been uncomfortable here in Texas. It's September and it's supposed to be 103 today. It's supposed to be 103 tomorrow, but praise God we got some cooler temperatures on the way here in the United States, here in Texas. Well, Texas is in the United States, Gomer. I like this soap because it lathers up very quickly. I am going to try and I'm not sure that I like this bowl. I haven't made up my mind, but I'm starting to think that I don't like it so much because the grooves, the circular grooves in the bottom of it are quite deep. And it seems like every brush that I've tried has trouble getting into the bottom. But I think we got us a lovely lather there. Let's see what that is. Yep, that's just good old lather. It did better this time. Alright, so I'm going to wet the face here real quick. Normally I'd shave after I get out of the shower, but I've got somewhere to be later today. It is my week to go to recovery. It's Wednesday. And I'm going to take my shower later in the day simply because it's hot. Drink a little coffee while I'm doing this. Some Hills Brothers Dark Satin. Absolutely delicious coffee. Bought some of that with whole beans. And I get up and grind it in the morning, make a little pot. I'm the only one in my house that drinks coffee, so a single cup coffee maker is just fine for me. Now I'm looking around the phone here so I can see in my mirror. In case you're wondering why I'm off to the side. But I want a good portion of protection on here. Oh, did I mention that Heritage Hill donates 10% of their sales to our veterans? And that is a cause, people, that I can get behind, because our veterans have got the fuzzy end of the sucker as far as I'm concerned. But I hope everybody is doing okay. I hope you're blessed. All right. Now, this is the only third time in my life that I have used a feather blade. And while I don't consider this particular razor super aggressive, the Gillette Tech shaves pretty well. And it did a really good job with the personas. Oh, yeah. I have so many razor blades that I prefer, that I dig, that I use. I like the Perma Sharps. I like the Platinums. I like the Gillette Silver Blues. I like Voscott. I use those. I got some Perma Sharps. I got some Dura Sharps from Treat that are pretty good. Although I don't like those as much as I used to. But the Voscott's still a pretty good blade. And I've got Feathers, and I got Personas, and I got Astra Blues. I know everybody raves about the Astra Greens, but those kind of bounce across my face. They tug and pull, so I prefer the Astra Blues. And also, the Gillette 7 o'clock in the green package are just stellar blades as far as I'm concerned. Wow, it's doing a very good job in this razor, and it's not as terrifying as although right here on my chin, that's going to be the challenge right there. We're going to lather back up on the chin. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell you if I think these things are too sharp. I'm going to tell you if I think, it ain't sharp enough, but I don't think I'm going to say that. But I can tell you at this point right now, I think the Personas did a slightly better job on my chin. I didn't have to stop and lather back up. Of course, I'm a little apprehensive, so. Also got a fragrance review coming up today. I'll probably do that tomorrow or maybe Friday. I'm thinking about making Fridays, Fragrance Fridays. And it's a Davidoff fragrance. Boy, that's good. That's woo. That's really good. It's a Davidoff fragrance. And it's not what you're thinking. Well, I tell you what, I'll be glad when fall gets here. Look at that. It looks like an ice cream cone. And speaking of ice cream cones, I'm going to be sending this to my friend Chris, who is a great brother in Christ, but he's just a great guy. And I wanted to give him a shout out on YouTube. I thought he was leaving. I thought he was moving somewhere and leaving the church, and I'm glad that he's not. He's a smart guy, and we both have one thing in common. Well, we have two things in common. We both love God. We both like me. So, here's to you, Chris. I hope you actually watch this all the way through. And if you do, leave me a comment. All right. Now, let's see how it goes against the grain. This is the part that I'm scared of. Flip it over. That side's full. A lot of feedback on this razor. Doesn't taste very good. And I've decided I'm going to do a benchtop review. I'm going to go over I don't know how many razors I have in my collection now. 10, 12. None of them are extremely expensive. And I gave my Game Changer 76 away. I gave it to a good friend of mine for a birthday present. Hopefully my friend Tim will enjoy that razor. It is difficult to make recommendations for blade and razors because everybody's face is so different. People with dry skin and thin beards need one type of razor and blade. People with oily skin need another type of razor and blade. And that's part of the reason I like to do these series, to where when I get a new blade, try to run through it with all the razors I'm using in my current rotation to kind of give you guys an idea of what might work and what might not work. My beard is not very thick, and my skin is, I would say it's normal. It's not super sensitive. It gets a little more sensitive in the wintertime. But I think if you take care of your skin like you're supposed to, which most men don't, that goes a long way to helping. If you do proper pre-shave routine, that goes a long way. Absolute best thing to do, I think, and what I normally do, except for today, is shower and scrub your face. I have a silicone little scrubby thing that I bought from Amazon for like $3 or $4 that actually gets all the dead skins and stuff off your face. Skins, all the dead skin off your face, and it does a really good job. Okay. That was 2 passes, and this is the one I always have to take care of my goofy neck. But so far, the feathers aren't terrifying. You can tell they're sharp. You can definitely tell those blades are sharp. You can tell they're sharper than the Personas. Okay, here's the part that terrifies me. I've noticed with the Gillette Techs, you have to be pretty precise on the angle. Because it's pretty flat. There's not a lot of wiggle room there. You have to be spot on the angle. Yep, miss it right there. Right up under that lip is a scary place. That little divot right there where my I think we're just going to call that a 3-pass shave because I had to go back and do way more touch-up work than I would have liked to. But that's pretty good. Honestly, though, in this particular razor, this is a 49 to 50 Gillette Tech I got from Razor Emporium. In this particular razor, I feel like the Personas did a little bit better job. Or maybe it's me being nervous. Now, I've used these feathers in a couple of other razors, and they were superior, but that is a good clean shave right there. That is a good clean shave. Now, wipe off the old face here. And just for grins, even though my aftershave has alum in it, we're going to add the Razor Rock alum block because I want to see what kind of feedback I'm getting. Always there under the neck. But that's not bad. It's not bad at all. In case y'all haven't seen this, in my humble opinion, this right here is probably the best alum block I've ever used. It's in a stick. I haven't had it crumble or fall apart or anything yet, and it's like $10 or $11 from Amazon. That's where they got this Razor Rock. Another fine product from those guys. It's hard to beat. All right, changed my mind. I'm going to finish off the shave with some good old Nivea. And this still is my favorite aftershave, bar none. This stuff is even good for you guys like my buddy Chris, who shaves with an electric razor if you get any type of irritation. Besides, even with an electric razor, you run that over your face, 10 or 15 times, it's going to irritate it. And this is almost like medicine. Anyway, that's our first installment in the Ruffling Feathers series. And I'm going to go through all the razors that I have in my rotation. And we're going to culminate with the Game Changer .84. I'm saving that one for last because I'm pretty convinced you could put a piece of cardboard in that razor and get a good shave out of it. It is an excellent piece of kit, as my British friends say. Well, I wanted to thank the new subscribers. I got more content coming up. I'm trying my best to grow the channel and not repeat myself with the same stuff over and over. You owe it to yourself to give this stuff a try. Spend $10, get a tub of soap you may actually make it through, and support our veterans. You can't do any better than that. Heritage Hill. I'll try to put some links in the description for you guys. Anyway, go out and be a blessing to someone today. Smile at somebody, hold the door open. Just make somebody's day. Let them know that somebody cares about them. God bless you guys. Have a great day.